Hey there, Soulshines. It's Michelle here, and it is very late Thursday night, so this won't be coming out to you until Friday, but it is Things We're Making Thursday, a day late.
Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
So first off, so I remember to put it in here, Angela sent me another picture of what she's been working on. She has been making a Christmas table runner, or has made it in the past. I don't know when she made it. I didn't ask details. Which is fun and reminds me, I think I'm going to find a picture of the gingerbread man and put up, because this is a great context for this. A lot of us are making, when you see something out of the corner of your eye that freaks you out. A lot of us are making Christmas, but it could be any holiday. You could be, making Hanukkah things. You could be, I think, because this is a holiday of choice, you could be making Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, Easter. I don't think it matters. Thanksgiving. I have a hand turkey. I'll link the hand turkey tutorial up here. This side, it goes by the snake. I will link that tutorial up there because that's fun. It's basically hen turkey amigurumi crochet. So yeah, there's a lot of options for holiday of choice. So I think I'm gonna share. I'm gonna find my gingerbread man that I made. We have a fun game that we play. I talked about this last year, where we make a gingerbread man, and if I can find that pattern, the tutorial I followed for him, I will do that. And then we hide him. We haven't been very good about it this year. Things are a little off. Having the cats, having less decorations, just things kind of feel off. But he's been hid a little bit. So whoever finds him gets to hide him, and it just keeps rotating through and things like that. I'll talk about this. Yeah, might as well talk about this right now. This is a thing I made, a cowl I made, and I will link the pattern to this. I did make mine a little bit bigger, which is annoying because it's way too long, but at the same time, it means that I have bobby pins. I have bobby pins on the sides. I don't know where this one is, but I can feel this one. Holding this in place because I want it to be a little bit higher, but also that means that it gets to go back down my neck a little bit more. And so I don't feel the texture of the yarn on my neck. So I'm actually glad I made it the size I did. Anyway, stockings. I've made some stockings. I've made little tiny knit ones last year or the year before. I think the year before last. I didn't put them up this year. I didn't want the cats running them. We have such a sparsely decorated house this year, which isn't like me, but cats, kittens more than just cats, like little peoples that they're not people, but they might as well be the way I treat them. Anyway, but they're getting into everything, and it's just insane. And then the other thing is crocheted stockings that I think I took 2 patterns. I used the main pattern from one because I liked the stripes, and then I liked the collar and the border around it, and I made them. Unfortunately, that year I only made them for the 5 kids that live at home, and I feel like even though my son's not here and I keep trying to make him a stocking that I send to him or send home, which I didn't do this year, I just feel like maybe that's part of me trying to make up for the fact that I didn't make him one to have here at home as part of my decorations. So I think that it is something that is important for me to put on my to-do list. anyway, I'm going to put a picture of the stockings. They are very fun. And I don't know if I'll have to see if I can find the yarn. I mean, it's not going to be hard. It's like acrylic yarn. It was probably Red Heart Super Saver. So it's not going to be hard to get yarns those colors if I don't find them. So much going on. So many of you who've been around for a while may recognize this guy. It's a resin cat. We call him Cat. The kittens are bigger than him, but when the kittens first came home, this is probably about the size that they were. It was super cute. But he has a little hook where you hang things. He normally wears a cape, but for whatever reason, he does not have a Christmas cape. I believe it's because he had a wreath. I never liked the wreath though. So I had made him a beard a year or two ago. I can't remember when, but I made him a beard. And he wears it when he wears his gnome hat, and he wears it when he wears his Santa hat, and sometimes other times. My daughter found him some glasses at a thrift store. The hat came with him. I don't know if this was the original decoration or not, but I think it's cute and fun, little hanging on like as if he picked an ornament off the tree. So because he doesn't actually have a Christmas cape, that is what I've been working on. A while back I took one of his capes and I made a pattern that then I just knit or crochet to match the pattern, and then I'm good. So unhook my hook. So this is what I've got. I put the cat in my way. I can't see through him. To see if it's on camera or not. Anyway, so we've got kind of this basic shape where it's like a little bit longer, because this wraps around his neck and then just sits on him like that. So I did the garter stitch, which if you don't know, depending on if you knitting or purl, if you're knitting, you just knit, turn and knit, turn and knit, and you just keep turning knitting until you get these ridges. And then you can actually do garter stitch with purl. If you purl across and then purl back across, it does the same thing. Which is a good way if you are new to knitting to practice garter stitch with the knit and then turn around and practice garter stitch with the purl. And then when you get into stockinette, you get where you knit one side and purl this other side and knit and purl. So you get the purl bumps on the back and then the V's on the front. But this one, the V's, I don't know that you're gonna be able to see it. But the V's are in between the ridges, and there's V's on both sides. So anyway, I did that. I did the binding off. I just did a bind off, just to make it easier than trying to keep all the loops on the thing and then working them off. I just quickly bound it off. I thought, oh no, I put it on the wrong side, and so I was trying to figure out how to work it so that my stitches were on the other side, and then I realized that no, I actually didn't do it on the wrong side, so I had to undo all of that. I tried doing knitting loops, I tried doing crochet loop stitch, and I just could never get the loops to look how I wanted them. So what I'm doing is I am using my crochet hook, I'm chaining, it's on this side, but I'm chaining 3, and then what I'm doing is I hook in the front loop, chain 3, hook in the back loop, chain 3, hook in the front loop. So it's kind of making a little bit, I don't know if you can see it at all, there's a little bit of a zigzaggy thing happening. And so it's making this fun little fluffy bit around there, and that's all it is. Chain 3, hook it in, chain 3, hook it in. And then an extra long chain here, because my plan is to put a button on this side instead of ties. Most of his things are ties, but I was like, I could just put a button on there and hook the button on. It will give it a little space because these barely stretch. I did not do it long enough. Partly because I was not sure if I was going to have enough red yarn. As far as the yarn goes, I am using my one weight cotton, same cotton I used to make the Santa hat. Now that I think it's been delivered, yeah, it has been delivered. I don't know if she opened it or whatever. The hat was actually my Secret Santa gift. And it was going to a warm climate, or at least I didn't check which part of the state she was in, so it's probably a warm climate. If she's in the northern part of the state, then they actually get snow. So anyway, I sent that off. I have no clue if she got it. I have no clue if she liked it, but that's what that was, is a Secret Santa gift. Yeah, kind of fun. And I liked making a lightweight thing for a warm climate. So, but that's the same yarn I'm using here. I do have I have a spot here. Trying to work short rows and figure out how to get the shape up here without like detaching and reattaching. I was doing interesting things and I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's mine. Would I sell this? Heck no. But now I've got to go in and like I think if this is long enough, when I weave in my red end over here, I'm going to like try to get it all the way over here and catch that just to hold it down. But it's just mine and it just goes on my cat. It size-wise is not perfect at all. Let me show you. Let me just kind of take a second and put it on him the way that it would be on him. I'm going to put this down. Okay. And so we've got this on him. So many strings. So to cover his face, you can see this will come like this. This one that's got the loop will come around here, hook around the button, and that will hook on there. And so that will be fine. And then his beard will actually probably hide the button anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then this, it's not bad. I did not do enough increases around, so it kind of has a curvy thing, but I think it will be fine. I don't know. I might try blocking it after I'm done. And we'll see once the curvy bits are on. But I think like that, once it's finally just sitting there and he's just sitting on the shelf, it will be fine. Nobody will even think anything of it. So I'm going to do this fluffy stuff all the way around. That's going to take me a while, but I'm doing it. He's got his little blue slippers on. They're fun. I need to make the back ones because I think when he wears his gnome costume, I'm going to stick with these. Hey, look, they match. It's the same yarn. But what I want to do is get the black out that's of this cotton stuff, or I might have, if I have a black acrylic yarn close by, I might use that as well, just because it will be a 4-weight and it will go faster than trying to work it up in this 1-weight. But I want to make him little boots for the front and back, probably put little gold buckle details on it. I debated about taking a black across and putting little buckles so it looks like it's got a belt. Of course, I could just actually make it a belt that goes down around his belly too. That would be fun. And then he could have it or not have it. And just have like a little tiny button back here to do it up. Because I'm not going to make an actual belt buckle. Although that would be cool. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And as far as Christmas, specifically decoration stuff, I do have things I need to make. I did mail off my package to my son and his family. They should be getting that Saturday. Hopefully they wait until Christmas, and hopefully we can do a video chat to talk and stuff. And then I still have the 5 kids at home that I want to crochet something. Some little toy, some little fidget, something like that that's really fast. So I need to get going on that. I have so many options for one kid, and the other kids I'm just like, I don't even know what I would give them. So yeah. Okay, this piece of hair is driving me crazy. It's just like poking out here. Well, we'll leave it poking out because I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, that's kind of what I got going on today, and for things we're making Thursday. Because it's so late, I'm just doing this. I'm gonna have to make another video to show the other projects that I'm working on. I have 1, 2, 2.5 I'm actively working on. This is the cat is one of my main things that I'm working on, and then I have the other 2 things that I'm working on making progress for, and the third one that I sometimes pick up and make progress. The third one is a really great take it with me project. So and then so I figure we'll come and do that and do a life update and stuff. And okay, let me tell you, this is covered in dirt because cats. Oh, and it's also got plant leaves on it. Like, they really did a number. So you know this, it's very fun. It's a great pattern. I actually want to make the pattern again, but in a non-stretchy yarn, and one that I know that I have plenty to make it big enough to wear. Big piece of dirt. Anyway, my thoughts are, because it is not working out the way I wanted it to, because it's stretchy and I can't really wear it, and I didn't love having it on the back. I like the softer colors. This is pretty, but not something I want in my background. So I'm thinking of undoing this and reclaiming the yarn, doing the pattern again with a different yarn, and then I'm pretty sure some of the other ones that Shannon sent me would actually work really well for this pattern. So I'll have to find those and pick one of those and use. Because Shannon's the one that gave me these, and I loved them, and I think it's really fun and pretty. But because it's a stretchy yarn, it couldn't even block out bigger and stuff. So it's kind of a little bit frustrating, actually. So I'm thinking of reclaiming the yarn and making something else with it. I might quit the project I was doing for my friend and make her something with this yarn instead. I think she would actually like this yarn better. Yeah. Things and decisions, you know, things and decisions. I love making, but sometimes you get those projects and you're like, it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. It's all good. If I knew people that would use it, I would give it away. There was a scarf that I made that I really enjoyed the make along. I enjoyed learning the different stitches, and I loved the colors that I used for the scarf, but I didn't love the just because different stitches do different tensions and stuff, and I did not like that. So that actually ended up with a homeless man, and I got to see a picture of him wearing it. I do not have permission to share the pictures. And although he looked very unhappy about his picture being taken, he looked very happy to be having that scarf. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, if I knew somebody that could benefit from this, I would just give it away. But I don't really know anybody that would like it or anything like that. So I think I'm going to reclaim the yarn. And I still plan to reclaim the yarn from this pink one. Oh, that's what happened to my skirt. I'm like, where's my skirt? It's on the floor right here. I have some cleaning up to do, so much cleaning. Anyway, ramble, blah, 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 blah. Gotta go. I'm part of my problem. I have two things. One, if you've been around here for a while, you know that the lights affect my brain somehow. I'm not sure why, but I struggle with the lights. It's like overstimulation. Actually, I do have problems with overstimulation quite frequently. So it's an overstimulation thing, I'm thinking, is what causes my brain. So my brain starts going, and add to the fact that it's bedtime. That's where my brain's doing this. So hopefully I can get this edited very early tomorrow, get it out to you guys as a not too late Friday things we're making Thursday. Anyway, remember to let your light shine through your creations, whatever they be, whether they be knit or that's knit too, crochet, like the edge here, whatever. Remember to let your light shine. Oh, look, we have crochet behind us. Crochet. So whether they be knit, crochet, or anything else, remember to let your light shine, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.